Hi everybody, welcome to A Cup Full of Confessions. I'm your host Jen.
And I'm your co-host Tree.
So we are going to be doing some fun things with y'all. We want to let you know what we're doing, what life with Jen and Tree is about.
Absolutely.
So today we're going to be making some margaritas and we're going to be filling our cups up. So, join us while we get it popping.
Who doesn't love a good margarita? And I'm ready.
Right?
I'm so ready.
So what do we have here?
So we have Casamigos here.
So what's up with the Casamigos? I know it got really popular recently. Everybody turns up to the Casamigos. They want to go out. When the girls are doing the little, what is it called, pre-gaming at the crib, everybody's turning up with the Casamigos. You're going out, you're taking shots, all of that stuff to start a good night. But we're going to do it with margaritas.
Right.
So tell me a little about the...
So it is a ultra premium tequila drink, super smooth. It's not one of those cheap tequilas, so it's very smooth tasting. You won't just drink and just start feeling,
It's giving us top shelf vibes,
Right.
baby. It's all about what we are. So, and then we have the Trace Agave. I just learned the proper way to say that today. Trace Agave's margarita mix. So we're gonna get the drinks popping.
Right.
So we want you to join with us. So grab your glass. We have the margarita glasses, but whatever you want to do, baby. So if you want to be fancy like us and have the proper stemware, get that. If you want to have a solo cup, do that too, boo. But we're gonna start. Tree is slicing up the limes.
Why did I feel like I had to have a tutorial on the whole lime? Jen is so cut it in half, and then you're gonna cut another half. And I'm like, oh yeah, a wedge. Yeah.
Yeah, we totally did a run through before we went live. So I'm gonna go ahead and serve us up some ice because we're not doing frozen. We're just gonna do on the rocks. And I am actually a bartender by trade. I have my bartending license. I got it a couple years ago.
And I can't remember, did you tell me you were working at a bar?
Yes. So I started out at an Italian restaurant.
Okay.
At the bar. And it was cool. I'm a really good server. So I did that for a very long time.
I can see that for you.
Okay. So I like doing, going the extra mile for people. And and I have a trick for that. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, bartender.
That was a trick I had. I don't know if this is going to be enough tequila, but we'll start out with it. Okay. So I was going to say a trick. So of course, each mixed drink that you have, they have a certain amount of each ingredient in it. So we're not going to be that technical, but a lot of times I'll just use a shot glass whenever I'm going to add my alcohol to my drink just to keep it consistent for each person. So pour your troubles.
So should you have, how many shots should you have with them? Because I like my drink hard.
That's why I said pour your troubles. So if you don't need the glass, go right ahead.
No, because we still need some left. So let me
And we had a celebratory shot.
Yeah.
And we had a couple of those before we got started.
I want to do two.
Okay.
Because it's going to be... Okay.
All right, so she got some baby shots going on over here.
Okay.
So we're adding the tequila first, and then we're gonna go ahead and add the margarita, which is basically acting as a mixer. And I think that's good.
Nice and cold.
Yes. And then we got the limes ready. So they're looking cute and dainty.
It's real simple. You can just make it at home.
Right, on Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
Or Taco
Thursday.
Thursday.
With the kids, you just need that mommy time. Go ahead, grab a margarita.
Let's make a toast to the fabulous life.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And eye contact.
Yes.
Eye contact is key.
Yes, I'm staring.
Okay, so that's delicious.
That's really smooth.
Yes, it's really good. So you have to have eye contact when you take a shot, because if you don't, it is 8 years of bad sex. Now I'm celibate right now, fresh out of a long-term relationship. So I'm not having sex right now, so that's not a thing. But when it is, honey.
But if you take a shot with her, trust me, she's gonna remind you.
I'm gonna tell you about it.
I'm like, girl, I'm trying to get my shot.
Cause when it is a thing, she needed to be on point, okay? But yeah, so we're gonna go, and we're gonna go ahead and get this podcast going. Like we said, it's a cup full of confessions. So we're sipping, we're confessing.
Cup full, yes.
Yes, and we came over here to get our cups full. So now we're gonna go over here and confess some things. So let's go on over.
Stay tuned.
What are we talking about?
So this topic it's always an interesting topic, but what about those friends? How many of us have them?
Listen.
How many of us have them?
I have some things to confess, honey.
Yeah, so but yeah, let's get over here. So
okay, I'm ready. Hi everybody. So we have our Casamigos margaritas. We're about to sit down and talk to you about friendships, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So yeah, I hope you have your drink. You can join us. We're gonna have a chat. We're gonna confess some things. So get ready. What do we say? Grab your milk because it's about to get spicy.
Yeah, so as far as friends, what do you prefer, quantity or quality? Let's talk about it.
I mean, listen, I can look at girls that have a lot of friends and see the benefit, but personally speaking, I would have to say quality over quantity. And not to say that you can't have a lot of friends and they be quality friends, but I just feel like when you have such a grand and diverse group of friends, it's always going to be somebody in the mix that's not feeling this person, or, you know, looking at you sideways or something like that. And I like the real personable interaction with people, as you can see, because you're like my only friend.
Yeah.
But I like it small and intimate. You know, I've been rolling like that my whole life, so I don't see changing.
Right.
What
Yeah,
do
I
you
definitely see quality over quantity, because with quantity, it's like, is everybody really your friend though?
That's right.
You know, so it's just, and I feel like so many people feel like they have to have a large group of people, you know, like, okay, you having a party or whatever, we got to have like 50 people. They're like, no, if we got 4, I know these 4 people are going to hold me down.
That's right.
They're loyal to me. They're going to support me. You know, there's a closeness there. So yeah, quality all day long.
Listen, because when I was younger and me and my old friends, we used to have like parties and stuff. We would get like a suite at a hotel room, and we couldn't call anybody. It was nobody to call. It was just the 4 of us. So I know exactly what you mean. Like to fill up a room, that was always something that we would look at and be like, Dad, you know, we know people, but do we want to deal with them?
Are they really your friends?
Right.
You know.
So, because one time, that made me remember when I was in high school, I had a prom after party.
Okay.
And I actually was crowned prom queen. I left the prom so early, I didn't even get my crown and my sash. How lame is that, right?
Like, I'm out of here.
Right. Because I knew what was planned afterwards, and it was just like really lame. The party wasn't fun at all. The prom wasn't fun at all. So anyway, we left, and I was like front desk at a hotel, Hampton Inn. And I had got rooms for all of my friends. We were staying in a sister hotel. I think it was Homewood Suites. And back then, Homewood Suites was like, you know, it was a joint. So we had like a whole floor on lock just about. And it was a lingerie party. So we all had our lingerie and pajamas on. Yes.
Hold on, how old were we?
We were graduating that year.
Okay,
So 17, 18.
Okay, lingerie. Okay.
Listen, we had made flyers and everything. I still have the flyer now. It's hilarious. Yes. It says lingerie party. It's in in my stuff. But random people were coming. And we were like, so this whole time we've been growing up having parties, wishing people would come to the party.
Right.
And this one time we have this party, all these people just keep coming knocking on the door like, hey, we here for the party. We like, we don't know you, slamming the door. It was hilarious.
Are you serious?
Yes, it was hilarious. It ended up just being the people that we knew from school, but it was quite a few people there. But the pictures are so hilarious. But yeah, good times, good fun. But still, it was a few people there, so definitely the quantity, but it was still quality individuals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely quality over quantity.
Yeah, and it's just, it's a lot when it's quantity. Like, it's just a lot of different personalities, and everybody's just not for everybody.
That's right.
So quality, I feel like you know what you have. Like, I got 2 or 3, so I know what I have in each person. You know,
right.
Of course, you may interact or hang out with people. Of course, we have different types of friends, but quality is gonna always be number one.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And listen, what's number one? Are these slides, the slippers? They
talk
are so
about it.
comfortable.
Absolutely, like plush is the key word here.
Yes, and they're popping. They're D&G. Shout out to Dolce and Gabbana. So we're just starting this out. We're trying to get our advertisements, our sponsorships going. So D&G, Dolce and Gabbana, give us a call. We would love to do business with you. We would love to network with you and show everyone what we're about and your brand. We would represent it well, but hey, we're open to all opportunities.
If it takes too long, we have to move forward.
You already know. But yeah, they're super comfortable.
Yeah, they are. I don't like walking on the floor, and it's like I can feel the floor. That's not.
Can we?
Girl, I definitely need something. I need some type of support.
No, I feel you.
But they are really, they're comfy. Cute
Listen,
for vacation.
At home, I always have to have my slippers and a lot of times my robe. My kids actually, they come downstairs in the morning with their robe on. They get out the shower, they put their robe on. They come home from school and change clothes and put their robe on. It's a whole situation here.
I understand. Coming in, I'm out of my clothes.
Do you have a lot of robes?
Yes, I do.
I do too.
I love, it's just my home attire,
Listen, I didn't even know that. I have a ton of robes, and I feel like it's something unique because a lot of people don't have robes, or they might have one.
Just like outfits,
Right.
Your fit.
So, what do you feel about the mantra, no new friends versus establishing new friendships?
So with that, new friends, I feel are good. I feel you have to be able to meet new people because new people bring along new opportunities. Like they say, your network builds your net worth.
That's right.
So I'm all about getting to that point within my life. Of course, you have your friends, your day ones. But you have to be open to meeting new people.
Right.
Now meeting new people, that doesn't say, okay, this has to be your best friend. But you still have to be open because you never know where this person, what opportunity it may lead you to. So you definitely got to be willing to just engage into new relationships, new friendships, and, you just never know what'll come out of it.
Yeah, I totally agree. I feel like when Drake came out with the song, it got really popular that people didn't want to accept new friendships, but you never know what you might be blocking. If God is sending somebody to you to take you to a new level, to introduce you to something.
Absolutely.
Every morning, just about when the kids and we go to school, I say a prayer in the car on the way to school. And part of my prayer is that God continues to align us with the purpose that He has for us. And to align us with the people, places, and things that will take us to the next level.
Right.
And I just had a conversation about this recently. But yeah, so to connect with those people. So for me personally, if I'm praying about those connections, when they come, I have to be open to it. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like the same thing that you said, it could be blocking something that is on your next path, your next level of where you're supposed to be going. Now in the past, I didn't feel that way. In the past, I felt like who I'm with, that's my team. I'm rocking with them till the wheels fall off. and the wheels kind of fell off a little bit.
Yeah.
So I had to make some, some adjustments and make it make sense for me where I am in my life now. But I feel like I have a lot of people that connect with me for different reasons. And I'm a little guarded.
Yeah, knowing the intentions.
Right, because people are a little
Weird.
different these days.
Yeah.
So you got to protect yourself at the same time. You got to protect yourself. So, jump in the comments and let us know what you think about new friendships. If you feel like that's something that you're interested in obtaining, or if you just want to roll with the team that you have. How do you feel about that? Let us know.
Yeah, because I don't, like you said, you have to stay guarded. It's not that you're not open, but I feel that I have overextended myself before, being a friend, and so yeah, it's like any other relationship. So now I just don't let people in easy. I
can understand that.
I don't just. We started talking a few times, and I give you the title even as a friend.
It's like new levels,
right?
Right,
absolutely. Because even within a friendship, like you just said, it's different. It's levels and stages to it. So I mean, you have social friends, best friends, low dose friends,
work friends,
right? Just so it's different levels, acquaintances. So it doesn't mean that you're friends with,
like besties with everybody.
Right. But
you have to have some discernment.
Right, absolutely. So,
but be welcoming at the same time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree to that. Yep. Yeah, because as far as having friends and then, things kind of change, you have to be willing to kind of like morph into the situation, like whatever life brings you,
right?
And just like welcome that new connection with that person. I've made hella changes in my life recently that I didn't even think that was possible.
Right. And sometimes you have to, whether you have to do a little house cleaning, like pertaining to friends, you got to do what you got to do.
Housekeeping for sure.
Like whatever
sure.
you have to do, because everybody is not meant to be a part of you, So just allowing everybody in your space is not always safe.
No.
Because I need to know your intentions. Because are you here to truly be my friend, or are you here for another purpose, or are you just here like for a season?
And I feel like I have a really discerning spirit. Like for a minute, I thought this for a while about myself, but for a minute, I was kind of falling off. Like I feel like I'm making some questionable choices in my connections with people. But I just feel like that's the part of life that I was going through. And now that I've kind of like crossed that threshold and I'm like into another realm or chapter or what have you, I feel like I'm back to Big Jen energy. So I just feel like, okay, yeah, I know how to like read people, understand who I'm dealing with, and then like really be able to decide if this person needs to be connected with me and be okay when I choose to like
let it go.
Yeah, let it go, move on, and just break ties and not be, walking around woe is me and feeling like you have lost out because of a connection or something like that.
Because sometimes you're not meant to be in the same space for a long period of time.
And you can really tell when you are meant to be with somebody. So let me ask you this. What is an experience that you have experienced with a friend that you felt like was a really good experience, something that you'll kind of cherish forever?
I have several. I have a lot. But I can say one of the most recent ones, or close to recent. I had a friend. I had surgery. On my ankles and my feet and ankles. And she came for a few days and she cooked and, made sure that I was good, She was living, she was in Charlotte during that time. So she came and, like I said, she stayed for a few days and just made sure me and my family were good,
That's super important. And it's funny that you said that, because my experience is when you did that for me.
Oh.
That meant so much. So basically, you guys, I had surgery a few months ago, and elective surgery. And the way that the practice explained the recovery time was like, what did I tell you? 48 hours
Girl,
you'll be back.
yeah.
It wasn't anything like that. I think I was like kind of down for like a week to 2 weeks or whatever. But I was in a lot of pain some days, and it was a Sunday, right? Tree came by and she brought me flowers, fruit. She brought me food. She cleaned up my kitchen. She took my trash out. She swept the floor. I have a water dispenser. She went to the grocery store and picked up the refill. No, I didn't. It's 5 gallons. It's heavy. I'm used to slinging it around because I feel like a beast when I do it. But she was like, "This is heavy."
Right.
And then I kind of lived far away from everything, so it got really foggy when she left, and that was a little bit of a challenge. But we had good girl talk and conversation, and it just meant the world to me, and it still does.
And of course, like I said, when you're my friend, I got you, you know, like, because that's what we're here for, you know, like, I'm not going to go like, okay, yeah, I'm ghosting you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just had surgery, I got you, you know?
You know what?
Now, I might fall off with the phones or something. That's just,
She
that's
definitely
does.
does.
That's what everybody
but I'm used to it now.